being able to wear what I want to wear shows people around me like how I present myself. And for me, like having a good outfit is a good day. Like, that gives everyone a confident boost.
I do hold it to a high value because I think the way that you present yourself in the world is going to make a big difference to how you live your life.
Not only is there a gender barrier, but there's also a barrier of people not thinking they could do what they want to do.
I love fashion. It does mean quite a lot to me because I think the way you express yourself and the way the world sees you makes a massive impact of how you're going to live your life. Like, I have huge ambitions. Like, I am going to be the most successful form of myself, and the way that I present myself is the way people will perceive me, and the way that people will perceive me will help me climb that ladder of life. I've always taken interest and always taken care about the way I looked, and it's over like the last 2 years when I've like finally, as I'm living by myself, found who I am. That's why I've really started to experiment with like painting my nails, wearing nail polish, wearing skirts, like doing whatever I want. This is a woman's top. It's such a nice purple. It goes really well with so many clothes. It's a really nice layer as well. And also I really like just getting a bit of skin out. Do you know what I mean? Like just expressing my body. I actually very rarely get comments. I haven't experienced it many times because I feel like the community that I'm in is slightly safer. But I have experienced homophobic comments and a lot of hostile behaviour towards me because of the way that I dress and the way that I express myself. There was a particular incident where me and my friend were literally just walking down the street, literally around the corner from where I live, and some really drunk bloke just called us both faggots, like quite aggressively. And at first I really overthought it, but then my friend, she just started giggling, and then we just started taking the piss out of it, and then just realised that it has no reflection on us.
Fashion for me is very important. It allows me to express myself in ways words can't always do. I present myself as a masc presenting woman, so I've got quite a feminine voice, I guess you'd say, so fashion lets me show that masculine side of myself. Shopping in like different sections for me is still a bit like, I feel like people are looking and judging. I mean, they might not be necessarily, but like if I go into the men's section and I'm looking for clothes, I feel like there's eyes on me. Or like for me personally, like I wear boxers, so if I'm like looking for boxers, it's a bit awkward.
Well, I think it definitely starts with children's clothes, because or the general public is conditioned to blue for a boy, pink for a girl. Boys' clothes are more functional, more pockets. Girls' clothes are frilly, pretty, not as movable then, shall we say. Not only is there a gender barrier, but there's also a barrier of people not thinking they can do what they want to do. Like, I suppose it's another form of being free. The amount of times I would say to people, oh, wear that, and their answer will always be, oh, I can't wear that. There are no rules.
People's mindsets are changing. You've got Gen Z who are very open-minded. They're being brought up with very inclusive views. Their mindsets are creating a new world as far as gendered fashion is concerned.
I think there's a lot of limitations and social pressures at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a delicate equilibrium that hasn't yet been reached within our society, and I think we're heading in the right direction, but also we're kind of putting on the brakes and we're not really getting anywhere fast enough.
I think a lot of guys find it more difficult to express themselves because, like, going into the street, you usually see guys just wearing a jumper and jeans. That's kind of like
So boring.
men fashion,
Yeah.
and I feel like they are perceived as less masculine if they dress differently.
There's a massive element of upbringing too. I'm from a very conservative background, and breaking through kind of, you know, past traumas and stuff has allowed me to, you know, also break past my upbringing, and this is not reflective of my Christian upbringing. this would not fly. If I went home right now, I'd get shot. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Same. My family hate the way I dress.
Yeah, my parents are not a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Well,
that
they
seems
don't-
to be something we all have in common.
They've gotten better with it. They used to think that by dressing in more masculine clothes as a woman, I was like making myself seem like less of a woman, and as a result I'd make myself more of like a target for like abuse.
I just will never understand like hate in any form. Like why are people homophobic? Why are people racist? Like I know that's not necessarily like related to fashion, but why, when you're not doing what everybody else is doing, why is there an issue with
That
it?
goes back to what she was saying, like needing to be, like your family trying to protect you for what clothes you're wearing. Like you shouldn't have to be protected from wearing clothes. Like you should be able to wear whatever you want.
Hopefully, in 10 years' time, you will see guys in skirts, you will see girls just wearing like baggy jeans and hoodies and or however they want to, and not having to dress in a certain way. I really do think it's going to get better. I just think people need to accept that people being negative, it doesn't matter, and people to stop caring about how other people express themselves.
I think people fear what they don't know. At the end of the day, it's just a piece of clothing. Like, anyone should be able to wear what they want to wear.
Not so much for fashion, but just for individuals, just to have confidence to wear whatever you want to wear. Clothes are transformational. You should, when you're in a fitting room, like try something on and gasp. Like you're like, oh, you know, I look amazing. I feel amazing. Like that, it should stop there.